March 1st. The extraordinary in the ordinary. And he was transfigured before them. His face shone like the sun. I always liked this saying from the East. After ecstasy, the laundry. There are ordinary experiences, and there are extraordinary experiences. The transfiguration of Jesus certainly falls in the latter category. A special memory is being shared with us, an experience that goes beyond words. When we don't have words, we turn to symbols, images, and poetry. In this case, the Gospel's description conveys how Jesus is fulfilling the divine promises given to the chosen people through the law and the prophets. The cloud, the voice, the light, these were manifestations of the divine presence when the people came out of Egypt during the Exodus. Now, on the Mount of Transfiguration, they are manifestations of how God continues to care for, enlighten, and guide his people through Jesus. The disciples are glimpsing something of God's glory. Jesus tells the disciples not to talk about the experience yet. People are not ready to hear it. The only way this experience will make sense is in the long run, by coming down the mountain into the ordinary events of life. This is how we begin to see the extraordinary in the ordinary. Of course, in the disciples' case, those dusty roads through the valleys will eventually lead to the cross. That's more than a message for a laundry day. Jesus is inviting the disciples and us to bring their faith, to bring him, not merely into everyday routines, but into experiences of rejection, suffering, pain, and abandonment. That's where we'll understand the depth of the healing and love Jesus wants to give us. Thank God for the mountaintop experiences, the retreats, prayer meetings, accomplishments, friendships, and romance. God gives us these gifts to help us glimpse his glory. But it's the harsher realities that test us, purify us, and deepen our understanding. That's where we come to know how close God is. We come to understand the gift in the ordinary. When have I been especially aware of the presence of God? How did I feel? How did it affect my understanding of myself, my daily life, my relationships with others? Lord, be with me as I travel the ordinary path of my life. Let me know in strong and beautiful ways that you travel with me.